Okay, team, hey, this is 5.1. We are using the graphing method to solve a system of equations. So right now, I'm looking at a system of equations, y'all. System of equations is fancy for two or more equations, okay? I need to graph both of these lines now, and to do that, I'm going to show you this picture of what's called slope-intercept form. You've seen it before, also known as the ghost of 8th grade math. Anyway, this tells me I need to start with whatever number does not have the x with it. That's where I need to start. We call that the y-intercept. So I'm going to look at this first equation, and I want to start right there at 1 on the y-axis. It's called the y-intercept. So let's go to the y-intercept. Let's put a point there at 1. By the way, it tells me to use blue, which I already have. So I'm going to click right there at 1. Boom, I just started right there at 1. The slope, or the number that's with the x, that's going to help me find more points on my line. Slope is the ratio of the rise over the run. So if my slope in this case, by the way, I find the slope, I'm just looking for whatever number is right in front of the x, okay? Slope is 2/3. That tells me I need to count up to over 3. Up 1, 2, and over 1, 2, 3. I'm going to very carefully count from my start, and I'm going to put another point there. Let's keep doing that. Up 2, over 3. 1, 2, 3. Up 2, 1, 2, over 3. 1, 2, 3. Once you have your whole line across one side of your graph, now let's continue the pattern backwards now so that my line fills my graph in both directions. Down 2 and backwards. 1, 2, 3. Down 2. Then it's kind of cool. I have this line tool. I can click at this far left point, drag it all the way to that far right point. And if I did it right, every point should fall on that line. Every point should fall right on that line. One thing to note, if the slope is negative, then rather than going uphill from left to right, I would have needed to start by going downhill from left to right if the slope is negative. All right, let's change the color now to red. So I'm using red for this other line, and I'm starting with that number that is not attached to the x. So I'm going to go up to 9. I'm going to put a point right there at 9. This slope is -2. Remember, the slope is just the number that's right in front of the x is the slope. Slope is the rise over the run. It's a negative slope, which means I'm going to have to go downhill when I go from left to right. Now, there's no denominator, so I know that I need to go over 1. -2 is the same thing as -2 over 1. They're the same thing. Down 2 over 1. Down 1, 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. Now I'm going to go the other direction. Continue the pattern. Up 2, backwards 1. Okay. Grab that line tool, stretch it out. Goes through my points. Now, the solution to your system of equations. The final answer, the grand finale, team, is the coordinates of the point where the two lines intersect. So in this case, the coordinates right there are 3 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis, or 3, 3. That's where those points intersect right there. That's where they intersect at 3, 3. That's my answer, team. That is the solution, an x and a y set of coordinates. 3, 3. Okay, guys, thanks. That's solving systems of equations by graphing. Thanks for playing.